Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer. And have you found anyone to be sweet to? I'm sorry if I was being overly familiar. I know we've only just met. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. You know where we are, right? It does still look like that in some parts of the city. We are in a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, dear. And the Whirling itself is in the city of Revachol. Yes, and Revachol? How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Nope, sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy...
Meaning, buying is voting.
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The state... But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. Of course, sweetie, I really don't know. Someone more educated in sweeping.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Gorancy Quebec. Please. It's not funny. The man puts his cup down and replies something. His left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiled. You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's paint. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since it leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is, the door does not budge.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a...
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Real mature, man. What exactly were you trying to accomplish?
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know why? Because I know you can't pay for them. Now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square. Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you up there. Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene. The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself. Thank you anyway.
Yes? What thing? Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just an awesome, boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one... So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest, and they come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got...
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place, but you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where you don't really know, do you? South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. The door is closed. Still no answer. Still, the lieutenant gives you a quick... The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
The window stands broken in it. The morning light. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face. Now without. The faucet is quite terribly mangled. But you just might be able to. You handle the chain cutters deftly. applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. The mirror begins to clear. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here. He takes a step toward the door. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself. Maybe later? What happened, man? You used to be, get your drink on and your... The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location of the bullet.
What? Well, if I was the bullet, which I'm not, I would say find the weapon that shot me. If we find who owns it, we will have likely found who used it, possibly to kill our victim. In conclusion, the more we know about this bullet of yours, the better.
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag. You wouldn't ordinarily have cause to handle jacketed bullets. The citizens' militia uses cast bullets only. Little pebbles of metal loaded from the muzzle, usually in a cartridge. The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet, you can just about make out a few stray. It's quite destroyed. Some of the...
What can you say about the bullet so far? A jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzleloader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez.
Highly unusual. The people of Revachol haven't carried breech-loading weapons like this for nearly half a century.
Even the RCM uses ordinary unjacketed conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it.
A rifle, revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique. The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago. No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling. Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for a well-preserved and...
What are you thinking? Bullet? Okay. And? An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez or anywhere in Revachol, really. Sure, there's some arms trafficking, but the laws prohibiting the use of breech loaders we inherited from the monarchy have been effective, from what I've seen. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzleloaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by the Moralist International in all the nations of the Real Belt.
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much... But back to the investigation. It doesn't seem that likely, but we'll check out all possible leads. Next step, finding the gun itself.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is, it still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky. For you to discover, you've gotten as someone who knows about history could tell you. Gone. It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? Understood. Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of light reflects off the green glass of the Commodore Red. The gods have been generous. Better pop it. Wow. The gods of mass product. Fine. We're not worried.
You've passed up your chance to start drinking alcohol for now. But don't worry. The option to start drinking...
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture. What every school of thought and government has failed in. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for...
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, what...
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't be... But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually...
Silence.
Oh, the stench is getting
He smells of heavy motor oils, and his breath of high tar content cigarettes.
Oh man, that's great. God damn.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
It's about biological determinism. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might...
Not sheep. Actually, neither ostriches or sheep bury their heads in the sand.
Whatever. Go back to your college class, Pino. I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally...
Oh?
Don't push your luck.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, one.
Oh, that's the tear machine. It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it. You need a bag, I guess. Feel free to use it if you find a bag.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry. The girl delves into the magazine, hair covering her down onto one knee, pretending to do up a shoelace. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles. Their logo is the bloodless rose.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but...
A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smoke there, in that dark green glass. All...
Guess not. I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that. Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something.
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know. Frit? I think they think that the extra tea makes...
The story goes that normal fritta...
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's...
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to...
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's Benita. She's a model. Usually...
We are not the fashion police. We're...
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but a warehouse? I don't know.
She looks up.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay? I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but not really. No. I didn't know him at all. I don't know, really.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask.
Okay. Uh-huh. Reality.
She is like a student.
I don't know. What cool.
Stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view. It is a seal of Royalist era. The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is.
There he is, in front of Rita, smoking nervously, hoping it's over. A Stars Ryko, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever, and oh, not many people outside of Grad. hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got...
I was just messing with you. No, imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop...
Psst. Show him your stolen card.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM
The man looks at the...
But that's not you, officer. From back when you were not a cop, but a heavy-set, dark-skinned dock worker named Santiago Jean? Highly unlikely. I've known John for...
Now you're in a mess. The time hath not arrived. Sorry.
Oh, John's been out drinking himself blind again?
No, it will prove useful still. Believe your thieving fingers.
Oh, is my friend in some sort of trouble? Oh, good, good. What matters do you want to discuss with Everard? Everard's got a lot of knowledge about a lot of things, eh? Doesn't often dole it out. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers...
Aye. Walk right? Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Then press the button to unlock it, then go past it, and you enter the arbor through the office. Yes.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal Brit.
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will...
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just...
Bastards! We have a right to... Hold up and stay frosty, everyone.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with... couldn't handle us. Besides, we're not that different. Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have...
His manner of speaking is wooden. The tone of voice bland and uninspired. Almost as if...
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, we have families to feed you.
So do we, Scab.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because we were promised work. We'd be in there, working. If the bastard main gate's locked, would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean headman. Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Well, bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous... I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up. Why don't you go arrest them instead?
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk.
Body betrayed.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot. No, you don't. You need to get another drink.
Oh, does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
Jerking motions. Signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder.
how far the Occidental haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war. Like you dominated lesser cultures. Like you will be.
It is, baby.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. Enough with this begging. You should leave. Bring your troops to the Simenon Islands. The walls will be lined with bottles of al. There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own. The best idea. Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on. The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up, dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button. As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely. His head rolled.
Looks like you're the new Measurehead now.
No one is the new Measurehead. Let's go before he gets up.
The man is still. An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is. On second glance, someone.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave the paper.
The drawer opens smoothly. Hundreds of documents and the same materials being handed over to. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names. Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, it appears to be a to-do list. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes. Special whirling borscht. All items on the list have been crossed out.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list. Remember, Leo, all items on the list, the drawer side. The already familiar, the machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting. Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 49. Calling. Still.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use.
The voice of a youngster on the other end.
Video Reversal is a 24-hour video rental. No. Sir, I don't know. Maybe you called to extend your rental period? If you need any further assistance, you can visit us on the corner of Voyager and Main.
The call is Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the
Yes, it was probably you. The service cloak issued to you.
As your finger. The front of this quarterly journal because, to your disappointment, there aren't. After rifling, the magazine is divided into several sections. International development. This is the night watchman's booth. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself.
If you must. But please.
Nothing incriminating. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, Rene, is dressed in a Royal Carabiner.
Why did you take that picture of Rene? Fine, but let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around.
Rusting control. Marsh. On. Arrête. Off. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. With a surprisingly quiet, the harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The rusty a faint smell of burning rubber.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the
Before you stands a cargo
Is this like your thing with that wall again? You do? Because there are a million containers here. There may very well be, but we're not here to interact with...
No reply. The knot you attempt to your left. The lieutenant considers your actions, despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you. The door stands.
Satisfied, detective?
Try again. Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle.
You can't be serious.
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot. The feeling causes all the hairs on your body. Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter, trying to visualize the physics at play in the general's...
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself at home.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to...
Now, am I? Oh, anyhow, my name is Rustam Diodore.
Mr. Diodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsurak.
Pleasure to meet you. Public, to be perfectly blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who her all I did was take her fortune and invest it go right ahead.
I don't see how it's appropriate for a representative of the law to ask a wealthy person for money.
Come now, there is nothing, as you may know, us high net worth individuals don't have a lot of cash on hand. Here is 3 real. How much? You're welcome. Maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan. How's that sound?
Deploying high concept buzzword general. It's time to disrupt the future.
A youth center, huh?
Come on, tell him what he wants to hear.
Brilliant. Without children, who'll be there to buy stuff in the future? When life closes a door, it opens a window, yes? What's the expected return on this?
You're deep into ultra-liberal.
Very impressive. You've got a natural eye for an... I don't normally do this without a formal pitch deck, but to hell with it. Here's the round of seed funding. This should be... Remember, it's not a handout.
The lieutenant stands there. Is he having a stroke?
Yes, I'm alright.
Now, was there anything else I could help you, gentle traveling? This is a... By the way, let me know...
In the very, very early days of colonizing this archipelago, the kingdom of Sirens, a precursor of a...
Oh, interesting. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. There simply aren't enough hours a day to hand out all the handouts. It's like feeding seagulls. They're always more, and they never spending money is smart, you know? It also provides a neat luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio. Don't get me wrong. They're nice things. Go right ahead. Why go so soon? I feel...
The lyrics to this container song, the accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's
Container, Evra. I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? I mean, I don't personally mind. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am.
The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mount, it's like some red infection was spreading. There appeared to be cisterns underneath the union.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside.
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Oh, I don't know, mister. They say it's some chemicals. Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble. Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates. We're on a strike. The whole union is.
So no one?
Not everyone is down there, of course. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble. Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk. Him and his boys stirred up something and... No, I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better talk about something else. Titus...
He probably doesn't know anything.
Yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, but I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those douce sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus, but I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm... Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was
He respects that word.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighbourhood. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. Dr. Lemaitre said so. And she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
So Everett trained a lawyer named Miss Buford. Interesting.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot. Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for. Oh, yes. I leave all kinds of notes. Of course, mister. I'm more... Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of...
Told you.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. Bye-bye now.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit. With great effort, he straightens himself up with a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everett Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my hand...
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair...
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner.
It's nothing. Yes.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another. So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have... This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your difference.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or... Cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun.
His slug-like lips move. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. When he said, "Don't worry."
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing...
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep... Who does this guy think you are? Ronnie the Rookie? You ain't worried about no lost gun, or unpaid bill, or forgotten name. You're the bad cop. You're probably more corrupt than him. The fat man does the same, sinking deeper into his chair than one would think is physically possible. He seems to be enjoying your little display. Good. Now lean in with some corruption.
That we do, Harry. Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born fighters. Why, thank you. It's always nice...
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
You strike me as a reasonable man, Harry. I like that in a law man. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? What can Everett...
I think we'd like to ask you a few questions. Don't you think so, detective?
Somehow you managed to get yourself out of this one. Now, whatever you do, don't ask him about the gun first. You don't want him thinking you're scared.
Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin-kicked my strongest man in the face. I saw it from my window. Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard? Don't worry, Harry. Between you and me, I'm not a huge fan of his race thing. But the Union did not get where we are today. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it. Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors. And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colours, Harry.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about. Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. Mega rich light bending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there? Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich light bending guys.
There was a guy in the container. But he did...
Honestly, guys, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbour, but I won't be caught transporting the light bending mega rich. I have a reputation to protect. You're a fucking idiot, Harry. I love it. Thank you for sharing this deep, idiotic part of yourself with me.
Not for 1 second did he believe there's an actual mega-rich person somewhere in his container town.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat guy, but I can't take slander.
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's...
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me.
He's hiding his real reaction.
Thank you for your understanding.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities.
That's what the hanged corpse called you.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic...
I think the odds of that are...
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of...
Words flow like a river of... I guess word has already reached... It's just a brown folder.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his...
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those census...
He got the name from the Census Bureau, And everything else?
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man.
That means he doesn't really in pity. The mystery of you will have...
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. Your gun will be found, Harry.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
Wait.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old... Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. The drawers.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right, you talk to the boss eye to eye, like men of the plain. A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open? Oh, say no more. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say. I knew this man was a commie. And it's like, what you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized.
Okay, but where did you get
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in, this jiving and joke. I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you...
It means he's not going to tell you, cause he doesn't know.
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Your dead guy was an enemy combatant. He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honor. I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our...
He's not lying.
Understood. This has been of limited use.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search.
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were... Let's talk about our right to work.
A lorry stuck in the trip. An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been raised. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer." As you look up, you notice something about the statue, even by the standards of the Philippian kings. Oh, well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of his own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese... But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury. That's what the revolutionaries said. 100 cocaine, beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay. Thrown there by... The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships. During the turn of the century, most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reached... Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time. A rare butterfly trapped in amber. Neither do people in Martinez. The statue has proved to be controversial. Those critics might have it wrong, though. There's more to it than just ironism, but you can't say what precisely. Perhaps this art mystery, Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the not that he ever did in life either. Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass. Someone shot him in the heart.
Okay, I can see it. Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the... Why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them. So...
The king stands high above you. The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. The photo, an amber.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
No response, wherever.
Where am I? Who are you? Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s, back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution. The side walls and cafes until you came along, that is. Why not, Harife? Diamonds? Of course not. But with whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine. I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Then it's contraband, lawman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in?
Bad hand. Hermenegildos' bad hand strangled 300 people. What can I say?
What do I need drugs for, lawman? What I see? What I feel? If you don't know?
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
Who the fuck is Irrat? And what do I care about the union boss? He's no Gabriel. He's no Franco Negro. Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way. Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat. And the U for one, no, lawman, diamonds. Easy. Is the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only...
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Diamonds are good for you, lawman. You should try them sometime. Where do you want me to go? this isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the features of this world. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back.
I think we're done here, no?
Yes, go.
For something odd? Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock... Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to...
Look, as detective. I come from... Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of...
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of them on this.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My guy sure fucking is. Goddamn right. They've been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in trusting street thugs with drugs. They're shit, man. You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight. So I don't go for that foreign. Not in, not out.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about...
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kids sneaking on at night.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to. It's a fucking travesty, is what it is. Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. He's a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman. Really, he's just selling. Just follow the smell. It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
Yes, yes. Where?
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad. Sealang's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your...
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself...
Guess so.
Hello again, office.
Hello again, sweetie. Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager.
Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear.
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but I could give you this to pawn. Just at...
Wonderful.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. The Saint-Baptiste dinghy races were conceived as a biennial civic pride celebration and cash cow, but only took place twice, in 31 and 33. The 31 races are the subject of fond reminiscence. Those who were there will tell you of sun-drenched bleachers, pink bubbly, and bronze leg. The 33 races, on the other hand, were plagued by controversy over performance enhancers and very cold rain. After 2 local you could totally sell this pin for cash.
Cross the plaza and follow the road along the coast. Down by the water, There'll be a shack nestled against
items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the item.
You're quite welcome, dear.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? You must be joking, right? You come here, trash. This isn't a game show. I'm not.
You can cash it in at the local fleet near the harbor gates, though it might not be enough to cover it.
Well. Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. It's good you paid before 9 p.m., or your door would have been locked electronically. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you? Another thing. Great. Yes? Absolutely.
Absolutely. In the question. Your body is ready, sire. The man ponders his cooking utensils. He looks up at you, shrugging as an international. You see a heavy The worker is. The door, this door, still, the lieutenant gives still nothing. The lieutenant. The bed is cold and not. The fan is spinning. A mirror hangs on the. An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. An off-key melody starts playing.
Kudos! Please stop calling here.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were, but the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone. You ring the. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't all you hear is static. You ring the doorbell. You wait for a minute. Looks like someone has melted. You hear static from the. You can almost hear them breathe.
Yes. Have you come to...
She sounds almost antique. As if her voice. Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
Oh my God.
The lieutenant exchanges a.
It's you. Oh my God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
She must be mistaking you for someone else. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for... ever since I came to work here.
A spot of static overrides hope.
It's so nuts.
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seat.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person. All right. Maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any. There's a light buzz as you press the... There's the static.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to play?
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from... Wait. Is she...
Michelle, just... why did you...
Is this some kind of joke? The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing.
Ever since I came to... as if my mind had been wiped.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates. Silence. Silence. Nothing happens. Silence. This button looks new, but someone has
This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
You see a set of tire tracks in a brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city. I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez, with a jam right here on the roundabout.
You could follow the tracks south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went. If you find...
Necromancer pig, Kuno dies. You're gonna pick one out of his brain like that too? Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden... Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is... Listen! Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wear.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around. So...
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression...
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for... The fuck? A mug in the trash. Is this about the fucking clothes again? Yeah. Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain.
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there.
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snip.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Look at that fucking shit. Fuck does Kuno know?
The lieutenant takes a...
It's a trap, Kuno.
Don't know.
Kipped is a pejorative term used to...
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before plant. Yes, it seems suspicious. You
don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Yes, absolutely. Why the fuck are you telling this? Don't be wondering. Of course you do. Fuck. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck about it? fuck are you talking about? What is this
He says you're stupid, Kuno.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing?
You hear the lieutenant hum.
You're testing.
Get lost.
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Trying to get.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno!
Help! He's got the.
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the
Yeah, that's right! Drag your.
Bang!
What do you see?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of... There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed?
Be still, my beating heart. The lieutenant isn't studying. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on...
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. See that ladder there? It's probably another way in.